Anyway, do I need to draw a square or?
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's actually very good because then I can move there and do my AoE thing or blasting.
and I crit.
Oh, you crit the Mad Wraith.
For 4 damage. That's quite amazing.
Target's blind.
So
Yeah, Mad Wraith and Wraith 28. Wraith 28.
Not Wraith 28, just the normal Wraith, not Wraith 1.
Yeah. They are blinded.
Okay.
Did you gain your temporary hit points, Chris? Make sure you put that.
I would have gained temporary hit points from that damage, yes.
And that ends my turn.
It's wow, yeah. Oh, Erevan.
Erevan's got bleed out for the second time.
It's just like, Griff, we have to get to him, before he bleeds out.
Yep.
Well, he's not
gonna
bleeding
rush
out
in,
anymore,
but
so...
I'm not bleeding
Oh,
out
he
anymore.
still
I'm
is.
stable.
He is.
Yes, that's just a turn he's spared.
Yeah.
He has to
Yeah.
keep making rolls.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna rush in next turn and blast these guys with fire.
Roller's
Oh,
gonna
no,
love
he's
that, I'm sure.
No, yeah, I won't hit him.
Of course not.
I promise.
They're blind, so they can't take attacks of opportunity, can they?
Hit first.
Let's see here.
No, I'm gonna charge.
Target has. They can.
They actually can. They just grant combat advantage. They can't see any targets, so their targets have total concealment, and they can't flank. But they can still take opportunity actions, according to the book.
Yeah, that's correct.
So they take
Move away
of course, they
and-
hit the penalty, so.
Yeah, you'd have total
Okay,
concealment against him, but he could still attack you.
Okay.
Well,
That is factoring the combat advantage. Penis.
Hmm.
Oh well, that's Roldar's turn. I should have used second wind.
No.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, too late now.
Alright, the Mad Wraith.
Griff, if I could turn back time, I would probably do that again because I thought it was and just hopefully
yeah.
not hit you. You have a 42 to 20. Why do I keep hitting you with that?
Oh my god.
Because I keep rolling 20.
And the Mad Wraith will still try to touch the supple and now severely hurt Roldar.
We only hurt the ones we love. Here, see, Roldar has total concealment.
Yep. Which, if I remember
That's
correctly,
fine.
gives the Wraith a -5.
Five.
-5.
He rolls, 19, so...
1 HP!
Temporary hit point! Whatever. I'm so sorry.
Temporary hit points.
It
Let him get
seems
in your
I
head.
hit something. Arenoss,
Alright.
time to finish Roldar.
No. Although it did hit me in the face.
Especially since I'm not around to wake Roller back up. So.
No. Gonna move to there. Then burning spray.
How big is that?
It's
Blast
like this.
3.
Uh,
So it's perfect.
I was afraid he was going to hit me.
yes, that was like...
Yeah.
mm.
I
Dying
checked before.
from fire.
I checked before. It's fine.
So yeah, you do have combat advantage against the 2 blind guys.
Alright.
Certainly do.
Here we go. Oh yes!
Wow! Nice.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, wow.
I have a very
They are
nice
interested in my bleeding speed.
I get the feeling we
I
make
feel like
progress.
warm in my stomach right now. This is awesome.
They're warm too.
Describe that,
Yeah.
Asthma Man.
Okay. Arenoss peeking around the corner, seeing Roldar get basically just tumbles around, almost dropping to the ground, and he's thinking, I need to finish this this can't go on longer, and he just rushes forward and pulls out his staff, and the fire shoots all over the room from it and engulfs all the wraiths, and they just go up in a puff of smoke.
All right. Poof. And with that, combat is over.
Before using the last healing potion we have that I'm carrying... Oh, okay, we're using the last healing potion I'm carrying.
Saloro is looking down at everyone and just checking. Says, I don't even know what's broken.
I don't even... You see, Roldar, he's standing just fine. I fucking... What do you fucking know?
Roldar is just fine.
Yep.
I don't know if I agree with that.
So yeah, Saloro will then, since Roldar gave it to him, he'll give the final healing potion we have, force feed it down Erevan's throat.
Arenoss will shoulder Roldar to just sit down on the ground.
Roldar sits down.
Once again,
I know it hurts pretty much, Roldar, but I guess you are more hurt than I am.
It's just a smidge.
I don't know, man. You look pretty beat up.
I can see your ribs. I mean...
There we go. All problem solved.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can I do it? Yeah. As soon as that happens, Saloro's just like go over to Roldar and like, he's just like, just the hood and veil are off. Saloro's like,
Roldar looks up, one of his eyes starting to swell, the other one's actually it's like bloodshot red, white orb stares up at him.
I thought you were tougher than that. I didn't think that would hit you.
I was looking the other way.
Well,
you can see blood coming from his ears.
So Saloro's like, just Erevan, we had to hurry and save him before it was, and you were all mobbed, and it was, I was being attacked, and it's not my fault Erevan went down.
Erevan shouts, like, calm down. Main thing is, we're all still alive.
He's like, Erevan's like gasping as he stands. Calm down!
I'm kind of standing up, but I'm kind of like leaning on my sword. Stay standing.
Now go give Roldar a pep talk.
There we go.
Me and Roldar both need a pep talk.
Yep.
Actually, me shouting at Roldar, that could be his pep talk. Go ahead, take that. We're outside of combat, so restore the full 9 bonus. Your healing surge.
We're gonna sit there for a while, right? So you can just do that a bunch of times.
Yeah,
luckily, it actually doesn't take that much to heal up when you're doing, 9 extra HP.
Yeah.
And another extended rest. Well, short rest. Extended.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, oh my god, I totally need the power to be able to kill my allies again.
That was sweet. I'm gonna do that again.
Despite the sorcerer,
it's funny.
Dealing more damage than I can with his spells, I've dealt more damage to my allies than he.
And you have friendly spells, I don't, and you deal more damage to our allies.
I know, I love it. Oh my god.
It's okay, guys. I have friendly spells. I'm not like the sorcerer.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm not supposed to fucking deal that much damage to anything. It was this fucking orb you gave me. It deals 2d6 on a critical. This is bullshit.
You have critted Roldar 2 times out of 3 that you have hit him, right?
I fucking critted him another time with Thunderwave 2 sessions ago.
Roldar, another inspiring word.
Okay.
I'll give you a pep talk after 5 minutes.
It's okay, Ron. I didn't mean it. It didn't mean it. All right.
You just look at him. He's not real.
Remember that feat that gives you +1 to hit whenever you have an ally in your AoE attack?
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be something for Saloro.
Yep. Coordinated destruction or whatever it's called.
And I guess since Roldar seems to be in good shape without me using the ability again,
I apparently need more friendly spells.
I am mildly low on healing surges again. As it seems every session.
Now that we're rested, let's go and pick up the stuff.
The
and get
durable-
out there.
The durable feats seeming more and more.
During
likely.
that time, I would have picked up the Gilded Ransour again, as I have been
Alright.
the bearer of that.
No, he meant the Gilded Ransour that Roldar dropped on the floor.
All right.
Yeah,
God.
yeah. But I didn't touch the statue. I figured I'd leave that one alone in case it summoned more wraiths until we were ready.
Does
Alright.
Arenoss touch the statue?
He waits a bit for the others to sort of stand in position.
Very well.
We are out of
Just
healing
looks back.
potions. Woo!
Erevan kind of comes forward, holding onto his chest a little bit, still hurts a little bit. But, ready if anything happens.
So Salora's just been there in quiet, peaceful meditation, not disturbed or bothered or anything, so like he took any damage, fucking... Not his
Arenoss
fault the
will,
Goliath wasn't tough enough.
God damn it.
Arenoss will also check for magic on the statue.
The statue itself doesn't seem to be there's no sort of trap or anything on the statue. It seems to be sort of magical, and Arenoss would guess that it's some sort of preservation spell to keep the statue intact.
Okay. But there are no active spells that will do things when I touch it.
As far as you know, no.
All right.
Any explosions?
Then Arenoss will try to take the Polom staff, whatever.
Yeah, it's a glaive.
Or glaive, alright. So Polom then, I guess.
Alright. When Arenoss touches the glaive, he hears a sort of click, and the arm sort of moves towards him as if it is sort of almost striking at him, but it's moving slow so he can step out of the way.
Right.
The glaive points actually in the direction Arenoss now stepped, and when he steps into that area, he can see that the coffin has slid away.
Oh,
How can we...
I knew that would happen.
Certainly. And oh dear.
With his passive insight, I think Saloro raises a skeptical eye.
And on the other side is a dark corridor.
So dark we can't see it.
Found a hallway.
Not that we'd be able to. Yeah, not that we'd be able to transition to it with the blackness.
I don't know why the blackness is there. Should go away, blackness. There we go. Maybe.
No.
What the?
Oh, I dragged his token through it. It can move. We can move through there. It just looks weird.
There we go.
There, now it's gone.
Haha!
The walls are
Oh,
still
I want to
infested.
move. God damn it. I will wait
Silence! I will not have you disparage my dungeon.
So Laura, tries to peek around the pillar. Arenoss, what is that?
I said there's another hallway here.
I was pretty sure the statue would have been tied into the key that would have somehow,
Yeah, that was my idea too, but apparently not. The coffin moved and there's a passageway here.
In a rare moment, Saloro will say, "Good work, Arenoss."
Arenoss was shocked and just okay.
And a single tear falls from his eyes.
No.
Jafar lingers behind. As
It's not that touched.
Saloro sits back on the disc.
But Arenoss seems to ponder a bit over this. As he moves along.
These corridors seems to be in even more disrepair than the others the party has been through. It is like the decay or whatever magic is preserving the rest of this complex seems to either be weaker here or something else has done the damage. These corridors are much more cracked and much more dilapidated, basically. Small tufts of glowy mold can be seen growing here and there on the walls, on the floor.
All right.
There are depictions on the walls, however, and the depiction seems to show sort of different forms of wealth, like huge dragon treasures, like piles of golds and gems heaped upon each other or carried towards a stylized throne or something like that.
I approve. So Arenoss will wait for the others. Should I take point, or does anyone else want to do that?
Saloro
I see.
offers a congenial smile at Roldar.
Roldar purposely walks by with one ear and wiggles it around a bit as he walks by.
Or just
Could you repeat that for me? I seem to be a bit hard of hearing.
Oh, alright. Do you want to take point?
Yes.
Okay.
Saloro looks at Alvyn, shrugs, mouths.
What else was I supposed to do?
Alvyn shrugs back.
Alvin's a backstabber too, he understands. And before Roldar, a stone door that seems quite weathered.
Mouse.
Roldar
Stop.
looks for a handle. Oh,
There is one.
Roldar, with the shield hand, pulls it.
Moving in here, Roldar can hear the faint sound of water coming from the corridor ahead.
Roldar just keeps walking. Figures there must be a waterfall inside.
When Roldar moves here, he comes into a strange chamber. Oops. There we go.
Do not go in the water.
Do not disturb the water. So, the sound of sloshing water fills this room, which has almost entirely collapsed into a large tide pool. What few walls do remain intact here bear the detailed and impressive carvings of incredible treasures filled to overflowing with coins, gems, jewelry, and other items of value. The walls also depict carvings of a towering mountain, its peak carved in the shape of a stern face just above a great palace. Below, the side of the mountain's valley cradles an immense city of spires, not unlike you saw in the carvings in the hallway that led to this place.
Is it just rubble here, or?
You see the caved-in walls. You also see that the water sort of flows out from these holes. And you would probably guess that you're beneath the surface of the water in the Versium Bay, and it's basically leaking in here.
Okay.
How deep is it?
It's very dark. It's hard to say. You can make an engineering check.
Does anyone have a stone?
There's plenty
Probably
a rope,
stones by
rope,
Roldar's
I mean.
feet.
push Roldar into the water.
No.
So that's an idea.
Erevan,
If
can
the
you give me a rope?
wizard, if the wizard, you want the rope? Okay.
Yes, I want a rope.
I
Arenoss will
hand you
then.
one.
Okay.
The rope.
Roldar would guess that the water could be a few meters deep. It's hard to say, really. It's so dark.
Arenoss will tie the rope around a stone and then tell Roldar to step aside.
Okay. Roldar will hug the wall, breathe in. Doesn't make a difference with the armor.
Exactly.
And then Arenoss will sort of measure the deepness. That's not a word, but yeah.
The depth.
Depth, yeah.
Depth. Yeah, it's a difficult word.
Yep.
I'm not an American. I don't know
Yeah.
how to speak. Thank you.
I'm assuming 50 foot of enough rope is enough to tell the depth.
Yes. Yes, you would say that it is roughly 6 feet where you are right now.
Alright. About 6 feet deep.
So, yeah. I would be tall enough to just put my head above water, and Roldar would probably get his shoulders up, not his
Yeah.
chest.
Well, sorry, you could just float over with your disc.
We also have
Good.
We also have those
The
boots.
boots. The problem is that you'd have to make sure you make it to ground you can stand on with your walking,
Yeah.
which means you'd have to give it to someone with us a quick enough walking speed without their armor on.
Yeah.
Why don't we try the other
I'm the
way
only one with
before-
that, I think.
Why don't we try the other door?
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
I actually can't
Alice?
move forward. There must be a little sliver of blackness. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I managed to brute force my way through.
Alright.
I constantly clicking. I made it through.
Lovely.
Alvyn, where is Saloro?
He left.
I see a
In
door.
that
source.
I open the door. Oh my god, prizes. Right. Totally gonna get prizes.
More depictions in this room, like the ones I described to the rest of the party. So
Hey, you get back there. Hi. I was totally up there. Nope. Nope, you can't hug me. Nope. Nope, not gonna do it.
It's a Chewbacca now, apparently.
Saloro then is moving silently as he hovers along, tensor, floating disc, reaches the other end, looks over at Arenoss.
Hello.
Hey. What happened to the others?
They went back to find her, I think.
Oh.
Arenoss, you notice something gleaming beneath the waters.
Alright.
And the
Like a
Jaws
perception check or
theme
something?
starts playing.
Burn 'em.
Saloro gets off the desk and then uses his move action to command the disc forward 1 square. Does it remain floating above the water?
Yes.
Okay. Saloro nods.
I don't see what it is, right?
You definitely see something gleaming down there. You're not sure what it is.
Is it,
Right. There's something down here, Salor.
is it possible for me to see with my passive perception? 16.
16. Salor peers down into the water. And he does think it looks like, yes, indeed, the gleam of gold down there. Quite a few coins, actually.
Saloro, looking down, says, "It's possible that this is a treasure room, judging by all of the murals and depictions on the walls, or this could be another trap room.
Alright.
Say, the disc can float above water, I can command it. Someone with the longest reach, like, say, Roldar, could lay on top of the disc and
Yes.
use a rope or something, or if he wants to swim, and pull himself up with the disc.
I know how we could get rid of the water, but it would take a very long time.
And it's constantly leaking in, although I suppose we'd find a way to seal that. I would be afraid of dealing more damage and thus causing more water.
Yes.
The chamber seems rather unstable. You're not sure, like, liberal appliance of force in here would be a good idea.
Yeah. We probably shouldn't mess with anything so that the whole dungeon gets flooded.
Saloro will cup his his gloved hands to his mouth. Hello? There's prizes down there in the pool.
Quick feet of the gnome approaches.
Don't say it's like, how would Alvyn react to that?
Alvyn would
Like-
walk slightly faster. And with slightly, I mean much faster.
So,
And you
Like
like,
something,
sprint down the
something
hall.
something darts between Roldar's legs.
Saloro says, it looks like there's gold down there. I am unsure whether it could be trapped. It's difficult for me to discern whether the situation or not. I can float the disc out onto the pool, and someone can use it as a basis by which they can lift themselves up or even deposit the money on it. However, the disc will only last for several more hours. I would need to search for the material components perhaps here within the compound itself if we wish to carry it all with us back to Sandpoint, but it would be a basis.
Couldn't you use your magic hand to pick up the gold?
Saloro thinks, no, it's too far down there. It
All
would
right.
not be able to reach.
Okay. Well, Roldar and you would be the only ones that would actually be able to stand in the water without drowning. So maybe you could put some bags on the disc and then sort of shove the gold in the bags.
Saloro shrugs. There might be some empty bags, pouches, backpacks, rucksacks down in the top level of the fort that the goblins would have used. could put that on the disc.
Jonas, quick question.
Yes.
Is it water moving at all?
Yes, it is. It is flowing and leaking in from the caved-in walls.
On the swim scale, where would you put it? On the calm, the rough, or the storm? Well, I assume it's not in the stormy section.
The stormy water. Jesus.
Saloro could make it stormy.
I'm sure it could. It's calm waters.
Okay, so if they calm, then in that case, I think both me and Roldar would automatically pass the swim checks anyway. Because it's DC 10.
Yeah. Second. In that case, I have to stay with the disc. Arenoss, if you want to go back up to the top level of the fort, search for empty bags, leather rucksacks, backpacks. The goblins surely had carrying containers and vessels. We can place those on the disc.
Sure, Arenoss will fly away.
Sorcerer out!
Right.
First, he will check Noalia's room, though.
Sure.
Because it's closer.
Sure.
It's fine. Saloro will ease Alvyn back so that he can take a step back and thus clear the way. You know, Jafar will just float out there, just within reach.
What am I doing out here? Mm-hmm.
Alvyn looks expectantly at Erevan and Roldar.
I guess Erevan will...
Saloro shrugs. It's not important in the grand scheme of things. It's just an opportunity for us to perhaps do greater things, and we couldn't reacquisition this from the evil clutches of Lamashtu. Saloro shrugs.
You'll notice Erevan is like... Erevan's like undonning his armor.
Oh my.
Donning.
Yes, Roldar could look at Erevan. Like,
Do you want me to do it? I could take off mine, and, well, I've got longer reach than you.
Saloro says, I actually think it'd be a good idea for you two to work in tandem, seeing as how you've been together for longer than I've been in the group, and if there is something bad down there, if one of you is grabbed, the other one can easily help.
Roldar and Erevan get naked and do it.
Not get naked. I mean, if they want to prevent their clothes from getting drenched so that they get out for further, that's certainly a possibility. It's just, for the armor check penalty purposes, they just take their armor off.
It's not exactly what I was getting at, but okay.
I mean, I'm fine if I get grabbed, I can teleport, but Roldar is not, so...
But who cares of Roldar anyway?
Just because you can teleport doesn't mean you will teleport.
True. But yeah, Erevan, just looks at Roldar, just like, yeah, I think it's probably better if we both do this, just in case. Yeah. And it'd probably be faster as well.
Roldar shuffles by, has a look at the depth of the water, says,
Well, if what Arenoss said, I can stand in this water without a problem.
Well, we don't know if it's deeper in the center at all or not.
It's true. The floor itself might be slanted towards the middle. It's hard to tell since the depths are so murky. Saloro cast light on a rock, uses Mage Hand, throws the rock into the pool.
It seems to be indeed deeper in the middle, perhaps another 3 or 4 feet. But when the rock hits, you do indeed see it illuminate, and yes, there's quite the amount of coin at the bottom of this.
So there you go. That might be the proper incentive. Yeah, Saloro shrugs.
Does Arenoss find anything?
Yes, it takes a 10-minute search or something, but you can come up with a few bags. Yes.
All right.
So you guys don't have to stand around for 10 minutes. I mean, all we need are the bags there for the process of,
getting it away.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
right.
We can load it onto Jafar in the meantime.
Yeah.
Roldar, walks in.
Right.
Hello.
The water is cold and scummy and murky, and Roldar starts wading in slowly. He can feel small fishes and crabs and stuff move away from his onslaught.
Crunch.
His onslaught.
Yeah, his onslaught into the water. And As I said, it's calm waters to DC 10 for swimming, so you don't really need to check.
Yeah, I auto pass.
Very good.
Athletics, auto passes +4.
Yep. Saloro will direct Tinser's floating disc so that it's next to Arenoss.
Right, Arenoss puts the bags on Jafar.
Alright, when you dive down and take a look, yes, a lot of coins. It seems to be silver and gold mostly.
And, I guess slowly Erevan will grab a small amount of it and then swim up, put it on Jafar.
Alright.
See, there are chests. You can always use them to
Yeah,
potentially
I'll put it into
scoop
whatever
them
containers
up.
are on Jafar. I'll put it in whatever containers on Jafar and then swim back down
If they're
again.
waterproof and you're strong enough, you can always use them to help you scoop up some of the stuff. Like a scooping utensil.
Yeah, so I'll just go down with the chest and scoop up the whole thing.